What if Gecko MORIA gets the ban hammer here on the 16th, where we're getting a brand new ban list for the One Piece TCG? If you know me, I'm anti-black. Let's not take that out of context. Let's rephrase that. I don't like the black card pool that we get in the One Piece TCG. I have no issue with Dazbones or anybody like that, guys. Don't take it out of context. What I'm saying is that Ice Age, Gecko MORIA, Rebecca, all of these cards are super oppressive, and I think they're just a little bit too strong. Me personally, for this ban list, I would love to see Gecko MORIA leader locked, and I would love to see Ice Age banned. Again, that's just me personally, and there's other options, maybe taking a form of the game like other card games where Gecko MORIA cannot be played in decks with Rebecca, or something similar to that. At the end of the day, though, I'm just here to test decks. I don't get a say in it, so I think we should have some fun. Dang, what would happen to Lucci if there was no Gecko MORIA? We're also going to test BY Luffy tomorrow and a few other decks if Gecko does get banned. We're also going to test if Ice Age or something like that. We're going to test Dofi. This whole week is going to be about the ban list, so I'm super excited. Make sure to like and subscribe. Join the Discord down below to join the One Piece family here on the Mr. Proud channel, and thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy. I know I'm going to enjoy Lucci a lot more if there's no Gecko MORIA. Playing against it, not playing it. This is going to be miserable all day. This is my first take on the deck list. I basically just rearranged a normal list for Lucci, and I wanted to see what would happen if we could throw in some more options instead, such as upping our Spandine count, upping our Kobe count, really using the Rebecca, making sure this is the emphasis of the deck, trying to get this in hand to get back our 3 costs like the deck already is. Editor Mr. Pow here, just letting you know that we will be doing a second deck list later that does have the Brooks and everything, the better card pool, so just stay tuned for that. There is a better list at the very end, so if you want to skip that, it's to like the middle area of the list. Everything's timestamped down here somewhere for you. So anyways, I just wanted to mention that before you leave all the hate comments down below. The better deck list is as we build and learn what this deck would be like without Gecko MORIA, so just take that into account that this is our first time building without Gecko. We have no idea, but it gets really, really good at the end. I think I found the tea, but I think we figured it is, but not having access to Gecko MORIA. Because this deck, when this card, if it gets banned, if Gecko MORIA gets banned, this whole deck is going to get reconstructed. This is not going to be the build. This is just showing if you took today's meta, just swapped out Lucci, what would happen? I ended up adding the 10-drop Kuzan, as I think this card will be very oppressive going forward in black now that you don't have Gecko MORIA. And if you do not have your playset of this card, I think you need to grab it as soon as possible. If Gecko does get banned, I see this card going up and up. I also think Isho's a great target just because it has the hand rip ability, which is really, really important, I believe, for this deck. Just being able to have your opponent discard 2 cards can genuinely just win you a game sometime, and we'll just have to see how it goes. The only other thing I did was I add Stussy. I think Stussy could be another great option in the future without this card. Just using it to KO basically anybody on the board, because usually we can do that with Gecko MORIA. Rebecca into Helmeppo, Lucci, leader attack -1, 1 Ice Age, and we kill anything on the board. You know what I mean? With the Spandine combo here. I think this is going to be a must-play in the future. Just being able to KO one of your characters, or trash one of your characters to KO any character on your opponent's side. I also think you could maybe use effects in the future if there are ones. Like if this card is removed from the field, you may instead do this. I think we can use that effect in the future with Stussy to give it a little ump. Especially with the new SP Stussy that's coming out in the OP11 set. I don't know if you've seen that, but that card's going to be really, really cool. I also decided to play Shigan Finger Pistol because we won't have our ability to use Lucci all the time. We can only run this as a 4-of. We run so many bricks in the deck. Countering is going to be miserable, guys. I just noticed that. I run 2 0-cost events, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. How many bricks? 4, 5, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19, 22, 22, 26... 32 bricks, guys. I don't think this deck's going to work, but we're going to have some fun. We're going to do this one first for the first game only, and then we're going to kind of try to switch things around and continue to see what we would craft in the future formats if Gecko does get banned. Okay, guys, this is going to be a fun matchup here. Let's get into the right screen. Here we go. We're going to choose to take second from them. It doesn't do as much in this matchup because we don't have the same cards. I think we're going to probably mulligan that hand just because that was a little too much of nothing. This is a little bit better, actually. Holy cow. We get to look at the top 5. I think we'll grab a Subaru because we can't grab it out of trash now. I think it's our only target anyways. And we'll just pass turn there. We lose a Shigan Finger Pistol, but we do have the Kobe, so if he chooses to play something out here that we don't like, we can just get rid of it. 5 into us, we're just going to take. We can't counter the same way anymore. Usually we could counter to set something up in the future for trash, but it doesn't make sense the same way it used to. We can swing 6 here, discarding Hina probably, because we have the 2 Surus and the Helmeppo for counter later. Or we could just filter 1 card. So we could go, well, we have to go 6 to actually do anything against this leader. So we'll go 6, use card action, -1 here. And we have to be a lot more picky with this effect too. I didn't even think about that, because we could be trashing all our good stuff. Like Ice Ages are really oppressive cards, because we can't get any of this stuff back. It doesn't do anything for us, right? So we only get a Helmeppo and stuff. We can't use it. It's literally just gone now, which is kind of with me. I think we just kill the Kobe just because we don't want the early aggression here. We'll use the card action, and again, I think we ditch the Hina to kill this. He gets to draw a card, but that's okay with me. We clear up the board, we do what we're supposed to, and we just keep rolling. We don't have any of our big bodies here, which does suck. He's going to go 6, and then he's going to go 6 and 6. We're going to take the first one and counter out of the second one. We do get the Stussy we talked about. We definitely counter out of this one. That would be a little too much for us. We don't have any KO ability, so I think we need filter here. Try to find something. Will we get a brand new to search us Isho? It looks like we do get the Isho, so we need to start piling cards into their hand here, in my opinion. So we can go 6 and 6 and let this live, because we can't kill it yet, which is really good for the game. Let me tell you, that is really good for the game. I am chef's kiss to that. You can't kill something as soon as you develop it. We're not doing what black is supposed to. That's really cool with me. And we're going to choose not to use the leader ability here. Actually, I don't think we can't do anything with the trash, so we're not even going to use the leader ability. And he's just going to take. So now next turn we drop Isho on him and discard 2 cards from his hand. I think that's going to be really good. Then we drop Jack on the next turn, being able to use the Isho ability for sure. And he's going to go 5 in a face. No, he's going to go 6 and 6 again. So we're going to do the same thing. Take. We're going to use the trigger. We're going to go ahead and KO this. Might as well. Trashing 2 cards from the top. And then we're going to give him a 2K counter here and see what we can do. And like I said, we have the Isho. The Isho is going to take all of our Dawn, sadly. We could always go with the Jack and then do Isho on the next turn, which may be good, but I'm not quite sure just yet. Actually, I think we go with the Jack, the Ice Age Jack, and then Isho on the next turn. So we'll go Ice Age here, play out Jack. We're going to draw 1, discard 1. I think Kuzan's a little too late for this matchup, and then we just pass turnover right here. We'll see what we can do, guys. We're actually not doing horrible, but I think we're a lot less oppressive against Shanks than what we would be if we had a Gecko MORIA right now. He wants to go, I want to counter out, but I don't think it would be smart. We can do the Stussy to kill this on the next turn, so I think we're okay with that. We're just going to let it go, and then we're going to obviously have to counter out of that, sadly, and then we're going to Stussy on him. Stussy on this boy. Again, hand ripping would be really nice, but I just don't think we can right now. We're going to go 6 into face here. Not using the card action. I don't think we need more cards in our trash, especially because now we actually have to play around decking ourselves out. We're going to play Stussy, trash this, kill that, pass turn. Stussy would have been a great answer into 10-drop Shanks here, but who am I to say? I think this was just the best card to get out in the current position that we're in. He should only play out 1 body here, keeping our Isho strong to discard 2 cards from his hand, minus anything, and then we can KO anything with Shigan Finger Pistol, any 8 costs or lower. We can use Suru. He may be developing more bodies than we thought. Ooh, Sanji as well, and a Hongo. This guy's going all out here. We're going to go ahead and counter this one with a 2K here. It's what we have to do at this point. And we get another Stussy. We could technically KO our own character to KO the Lucky Roo, but I like the Stussy for stuff later. But we don't have anything to develop with the Stussy. He's playing around our Isho. He thought that's what we were about to drop, so maybe we go a little more aggressive in the face, forcing him not to be able to counter out. Killing the Lucky Roo. I think we're okay with this, because we can counter out of the 7 with the 0 cost in the Isho. And we have the Stussy for when he 10-drop Shanks us. He can obviously kill the brand new here, which is okay with us. We're going to go 9 into face, and then I think we're going to go, again, 5 here. If he wants to counter out of this, we could go all 6, because we're not really getting anything else to play at this point, so we're going to go 6 into face. Again, not using card action. We have to play it totally different now, guys, and then pass the turn. I actually don't think we're doing as bad, but I think this is a lot more fair to our opponent. We didn't clear his whole board here, which honestly is kind of nice. We're going to take this one, trying to force him into with the Sanji. He chooses not to use it, of course, which is actually probably pretty smart. We can develop the Isho here, rip 2 cards from hand, and then swing 7 into face. He can really try to kill us next turn, but then we just have to go for game on the one after. This will at least put us in a better position to win, rather than the Jack killing this. He's got all these bodies on the board, you know what I mean? So I feel like ripping the 2 cards is going to be important. Can we get through? We can't get through this 12K. This 12K just hits us, and then he goes 15 on lead. So I think we just lose on the next turn, but I think this is just going to be the best option, just in case. Rip the 2 cards, go 7 into face here, And again, this was the most fair game against Lucci that I think I've ever seen. He gives us a 2K counter Hongo here, showing us he had a ton of 2Ks because he dropped these two and he had the 10 cost Shanks. What he should do is swing 12 and then decide what he wants to do, because we can't counter out a 12. We would need 2, 2, 2, 2. He saw the E-show we just played out, but that still doesn't guarantee anything. Before he plays a single body on the board, unless it's a 10 drop rush Shanks, he should just swing 12. That would be his best option, because then you're like, well, what do you have to do? Because then if we do counter out, you just go 5 in a face, because we would have no cards in hand, and then you swing everything else on lead, because it's guaranteed. Even if we could clear this body or kill the Sanji, he goes 7. This guy's kind of being a goober for that, but hey, it's part of the game we play. Let you do your thing. We have no other counter power, guys. We have nothing else. We need to win on this next turn, or the game is just over. Genuinely, I think he messed up. I think he should swing 12 here. He's going to go 7 again, which we do have to take, sadly. And then that's going to be the game. Wow, look at that. It wasn't oppressive. It was really fair. I actually think that was a good matchup, too. We played it as perfect as we could, playing around our resources and everything. We were about to get Spandine. I don't think we even had anything in trash to use, but that's going to be the first build. I think we tweak a few things, maybe see if there's a few more options out there in black, and see what we can do. Let's see here, guys. Let's see if there's anything in the OPO 10 format maybe we can steal from, because I know there's just not too many options. It goes straight into Dressrosa. View 5 or more cards in your hand, trash 1 card. That's not really good for us. Not really anything in 10 I'm seeing. We could play the stage for no purpose and tap it. Nothing in 10 that I see for us, guys. I think we're going to have to find something else. Go through some more generic stuff. Maybe some Navy. Maybe there's some Navy stuff we're missing here, because we know. Let's load up the deck list first. You can see we have Lucci, Smoker, and Black Yellow Luffy coming up very soon. So we're going to start with finishing off this Lucci list. The Tempest Kick was okay. I think it was good for filter. I just don't think we can play CP stuff anymore. Guys, I'm going to be honest. I think CP stuff was only good with Gecko MORIA. I think we just dropped those. I feel like they were so dead in hand. Who's on? We didn't see it. I think Isha was actually really solid if we would have had more time, a more counter, stuff like that. I think Stussy was actually clutch. Who's on's really good because we're in the Navy package. I don't think Hina's going to be the same because that forces us to live off Rebecca. And Rebecca's going to be more for returning 2K counter. So let's find the T-Bone here, because this is a returnable 2K counter into hand. Just realized, guys, last matchup, of course, we were not playing many 2Ks. We were just trying to learn the deck, right? Try to throw some stuff together, see what we could do. Here, we're going to see, ooh, Sengoku's not bad. He does the same thing Kuzan does, but Kuzan plate replaces itself in hand, right? Garp, I actually don't hate Garp as a possibility here. Kobe, that's a different story. But a lot of these are one-time use. See, this guy just dies after, so it doesn't do as much. But I definitely think Navy is the way to go. Sakazuki's not a bad option, but I don't think we need Kuzan if we're going Sakazuki. This kills a 5 cost anyway, so on curve it clears any Cavendish or anything like that. I think this card could have a resurgence as well. I'm actually not against playing this. We can also return it to hand with the Rebecca here. So we may go for 2 of this, drop down the Kuzan, and if we're going removal, I don't think we need the Finger Pistol. I think we do maybe this as a 3 instead, and then we go for some more counter Navy characters. Like full body. I think maybe up in the Helmeppos, because again, we have to draw into our cost minus. We can't use the stage, of course. The stage is just not possible. Tempest Kick's always going to be good here. And now let's look at some generic. We have 4 cards left. Let's look for a generic play set. We could go with the Sabos for another blocker. I'm okay with 2 Sabos. I just don't want to do too much 5 cost, 6 cost. We're playing really well into the even curve with our Rebeccas, our Sakazukis, our Ishos, our Helmeppos. Like, our even curve strong, our odd curve is still pretty solid. It's weird how it goes in a line like that. Let's find 4 generic cards we could definitely play. The Jack was obviously amazing. We have, what? How many top end cards? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We may need a little more top end, but we also have to, again, keep up that we need counter. Shirahoshi. I'm actually not against playing Shirahoshi here. This is something we can return to hand from Rebecca effect. We get cost minus on play. I actually think that's not a bad card, and I think we go with the 1K counter. And then let's see if there's like 8 drop we want to play. 8, maybe 7. See if there's a good 7 cost. There's not. There's the Sengoku. Ooh. Sengoku and EBO2 would be good, but we're not there yet. We're not there yet, guys. I think that's going to be a future thing we definitely do add. I don't think there's... We could go for the Kaido instead of the Stussy. It's very similar in this deck, forcing them to discard cards. But without the recursion of Gecko MORIA, I don't think it's as good. I'm down to try this as a 2 of, maybe even a 1 of, just if we see it. We're going for a lot of filter in the deck with our leader effect. I think the 1 cost is going to be good. So we need to drop down 1 more card here, which I think we're going to do 1 less Helmeppo. Oh, whoops, I did 2 Helmeppos. All right. This is our next deck list right here on the chopping block. I think this is actually a pretty solid idea, really playing into the Navy package, which I think is way better than CP without Gecko MORIA again. Gecko MORIA, Spandine, or Rebecca, Spandine, Helmeppo, like stupid dummy combo. I think this is a little more fair. Let's see how it plays in the next game. Hey, here we go. This is a fun matchup. It's actually kind of going to be interesting here. I think the Kobe, the Jack, I think those are really good cards to have. So I think we're going to keep this. We're going first. So it's kind of perfect for us. Whatever they play out, we can kill with Kobe, or we can just swing in heavy. I don't think we kill Sengoku. As strong as the 4-cost Law is, that may be another potential ban target. We're going to play Doflamingo without Law, and we're going to play it without Jinbei. We're going to do 4 games tomorrow of Doflamingo, 2 without Jinbei, 2 without Law, right? And don't get it twisted. I think we just go 8 in the face here. I think we get some cards in trash, and I don't think we worry about it. We get to filter through some pieces we really didn't need to see anyway, so I'm kind of happy with that trash. I think we really have to keep in mind, though, what we're doing here. We don't play anything out for him to bounce, so that was kind of my goal there. He's more than likely, or they are more than likely going to Jinbei into Weevil. 5 at us. I think we just take. Again, we don't have the recursion. Why do we have Spandine in here? What list is this? Why do we have Spandine? I think we accidentally put Spandine in here. Guys, ignore this. This is just a 1k counter in hand for us right now. I'm not supposed to have Spandine in this deck. I don't know if I chose the wrong one, but we're going to play it out because this is no Gecko MORIA. Either way, I'm okay with it. If there's no Gecko MORIA, I'm feeling great. They get to choose and draw a Jinbei into hand here. I don't think we're scared. I don't think we need to kill the Doflamingo. I think this is another turn where we just swing 5 at him. Force him to give us the Doflamingo. We're trying to get a lot of cards in hand so he gets less value from returning our characters. That is one thing with this blue Boa Hancock, is that I actually like to give them a lot of cards in hand because it gives them a lot less cards later as they continue to... We're clearing their board and they're just getting rid of our bodies on board, basically. I think we just go 7 into face here, see if he gives us the blocker. If he gives us the blocker, I'd rather him give us counter from hand, honestly. But I'm okay with either. We're not even going to use leader effect here because we don't need it. We can use the Kobe if we need to use the Kobe. We don't have to if we don't have to. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to see if he wants to counter from hand, take the life again, which I want him to take the life, obviously. And he gives us 2 cards from hand, not wanting to give us the Doflamingo. I think we use Kobe this turn because next turn we'll be on 7 to play out Jack. We'll leader effect with Jack to kill the Jinbei next turn. So we're going to play this out. We're going to toss the Isho because I don't think ripping cards from hand is going to be the most important thing. We have pretty easy kills in their bodies for the most part. We already have the Ice Age. Do we need 2 Jacks though? In this matchup, they do play the 10 drop. I think we get rid of 2 Jacks. I don't think we need 2 Jacks. I think the Isho actually may be good just for their bigger bodies later because we don't have as much cost minus. We don't get to get the cost minus back from trash. We don't get to stack the bottom of our deck with Lucci. This is not the same. Man, I cannot believe we played Spandine. 6 cost. They could play the Boa, but Jozu bounce back their Sengoku, but then they're giving us the Kobe again, so they choose not to do that. He gets to return both Sengokus to hand, or they get to return both Sengokus to hand. They're going to swing 5 at face here. Should have swung 5 at face first. I'm going to tell you guys that now. Definitely should have swung 5 at face first, just in case we had some kind of trigger in life, or we do take the life. It's a lot safer of an option. We're going to play down Jack. We're going to swing 5. We're going to then leader ability, and then kill... probably the G... I don't know. I don't want the bounce law bouncing back. I think we'll go ahead and counter here. Just because we don't have to take the life. We're pretty safe right now. He does play the other Sengoku here. And they drew another Jinbei. So I guess we're not really scared to kill the Jinbei. Or worried about them grabbing the Jinbei back from trash. Well, I guess that's part of the game we play. 5 in the face. Use the card action. We have another Spandine in the trash. Which is good for something, I guess. And we're going to cost minus... I think we're going to do the Jinbei because I don't want him grabbing this law back from trash. I'd much rather him put 2 bodies on the board, especially with 2 Jacks in hand. We're going to rest this. We're going to discard... I think we're going to discard Isho and kill this. I think that's just the best option here because this gives us the counter in case he does want to go for killing our Jack. They could also red rock this and then go 6 in the face, or they could go 5 and 5. We really don't know. We really do not know. Red Rock would be really obnoxious here, but it's also them not developing bodies, which is the biggest issue with Black, is developing 4 bodies on the board and clearing your opponent's board. A little too oppressive for me. I'm just going to be honest. Like, that's a little too much. We are going to go ahead and counter this now. We're going to take that. I am not scared of you is what I'm trying to say here. They are going to go 7, and they play the Red Rock on the next one. We will use this. I don't think we need 2, right? Yeah, I don't think we'll need 2. I think we could clear Sengoku, but I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it for Sengoku. Like, yeah, we'll have over time, but we're about to develop another Jack here. We're going to swing 7 into Law, see if we even need to play out the Jack, and if not, we'll probably play whatever's on the top deck. Maybe play the Sengoku or the brand new into Searching. They do have the Red Rock here, which is going to be really good, and I think we just kind of force cards out of hand here. Because we have 2 extra Dawn other than this, so we can go 5 and 6 into the Law. I think we 5, get a card out of hand, 6, get a card out of hand, or we could completely ignore it, you know? We could just 5 in a face and then 6 in a, or 5 here. We could have gone 5 in a face and then 6 in a face. And then it's guaranteed that we're going to kill this. We're kind of just playing around possibly other options, but at the end of the day, this is going to be the best target. We should have swung face. I didn't think about it. I did not think about it. We're going to go 6 in a face here, using leader ability to give this -1. Wow, we're getting a stacked trash right here. Look at this, guys. That's crazy. We're going to play out another one, rest it. We're going to discard. I don't think we need Hina with 2 Ice Ages. We'll kill this and pass turn. Same board we just had. Similar aggression here. We have a good amount of counter in hand as well. So this is a whole different deck list than they're used to. You know, this is the future of black, hopefully. And I actually think I really like this deck list. I think it's, again, it's fair. It gives our opponents the chance. Like, it's the exact same issue that I have with blue. If you just bounce every card I have, it's really annoying. It's really annoying. I'm assuming they have another Red Rock here, which is going to be kind of awful for us. We're going to go ahead and counter out of this with the brand new. I don't think there's any Navy targets we really need to search for right now. And we'll see what they want to do. They could play down the 10 cost, bounce both their Sengokus back to hand. With that, we will double Ice Age 4 here. We're going to let that go. I don't think we're worried about keeping Kobe on the board. That means they have 8 Dawn they're trying to play here. So what do you do for 8 Dawn? I feel like they have a Jinbei bouncing the Sengoku back to hand. They just do Red Rock. They just do Red Rock. That's crazy. That is blasphemous for us. We're going to go ahead and search the top, see if there's something we do want to grab, and there's literally not a target for us. That kind of sucks. That does suck. Well. We will play out the Kobe. I don't even think we'll worry about using the effect. And then we're just going to swing. We should have swung first, but it is what it is. We're going to go 10 into face. You're going to have to take that one, right? We don't have the bodies to play right now. We don't have anything to do. So we're also giving them little value to the 10 cost, unless they're playing the 10 cost Kaido that lets you draw 4. If they're playing that 10 cost, as a different beast. Now, if they're playing 10 cost bounce Kaido, you're not getting much value out of this. You're returning a Kobe to my hand, which is going to be comboed with the Ice Age to KO it, or the Sengokus, you're just returning 2 Sengokus to your own hand. And that's okay with me. So I'm kind of okay with that. Sorry, guys, I closed out the application. It shut down for a second. It's crazy playing Lucci and feeling like I'm not just destroying somebody. I don't play this deck at locals. I've played it one time, and not my cup of tea, guys. Not my cup of tea. I think it's definitely in a better place without the effect. They have something to bounce our stuff again. Man, you gotta be kidding me. We have to counter this one. Because if we don't, we're kind of in a bad spot. They do have the bounce Kaido, bouncing both of our characters back to hand here, but little do they know, we do have, now we got Rebecca to play out Kobe, so we can kill a 3 cost. We need to get that to a 3 cost, basically. So 1, 4, 5, and then, oh, we can actually return a counter to hand too, or some bigger body, and then play out the Kobe from hand, and then we could drop down Kuzan. So return Kuzan to hand, so 4, 5, and then we need what, 10? So that's 7, no, 4, 2, that's 6, 1 with leader, makes it 7, and then Kobe kills 3 cost. Okay, so we have to play out all of those characters. So let's think about this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. 5 in a face, use card action, -1 to this. We also get the Lucci. We could go for the Lucci play instead, but I don't think we have the cost minus for that. Like, honestly. We're not even supposed to have Spandine in this list, so I don't even think we worry about it. -5. That does do more than we needed to. I guess we could go for the Lucci play instead. You know, returning Spandine. Yeah. Because, I mean, it's still possible to play it in this deck. I just don't know if it's going to be good. And then we'll play out Rebecca here, returning... Because, see, we were going to go Kuzan and then draw a card and then play out the Kobe, but this is definitely the better play since it's already set up for us. We'll play this out, use card action, return this, this, and this to play out this. Use the card action, returning this, 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 KOing this and this. And then we have a 2 search for brand new. Missing again on everything. We're about to deck ourselves out at this point. We are just going to deck ourselves out. We're just going to pass turn there. We develop a full board, but again, that's just the oppression of Rebecca alone. That shows you how strong this card is. Is this the card we need to maybe see? Maybe we get rid of this instead. I just think Gecko's the better target because, as someone said in the Discord, you can't make a good 4-cost black character anymore. It has to be 5 cost or like 3 cost with a lower power, because if not, Gecko MORIA just takes advantage of it, right? If you give anything, like in the new sword deck, you cannot do anything good as a 4-cost in black, or 4-cost or below, basically, in black because of Gecko MORIA for the sword deck. So that just makes the sword deck worse, and you can't do the same thing for Smoker because that makes the Smoker deck worse now, because you can't make these better characters. You can't use the Navy stuff. You can't do all these things because of this. So we're gonna let that go right there. And ooh, we're gonna burp. Seems like they may be doing another 10 cost. They are not doing another 10 cost. So we're just gonna block out, take a free block here. They have 9 to play with, and they get the Mihawk. Hey, shoot. It is what it is. We're going to, we don't have a Lucci anymore. Oh, we do have a Lucci. So we could Spandine into the Lucci now. So we could go -5 there. That's a 4. And then we need to go minus, what, 2 more, technically? So we can't even do that, because we know we're only playing 3 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Could go 7 and 7. Let's go 7 into face here. Using leader effect to give -1. We have to use leader effect there. They do take. We're going to go 7 again into face, just to force out either more cards or make them take a life. They take a life. We're going to play out Kobe, use card action, discard this, KO this, and we're just going to pass a turn. There was merit into maybe discarding this, but who cares at this point? We are playing in an unfavorable matchup without Gecko MORIA. So let me live. I'm accepting our doom. Our impending doom is definitely here. 9 cards in hand, kind of crazy. They're looking for something here. They have to be looking for something. And if they played a 10-drop draw Kaido, I really think we're just cooked. I really think we're just cooked after that, because we don't have the removal for it. We have the removal for the Mihawk. We have the removal for the other 10 cost, but now we don't have resources because we don't have Gecko MORIA to cheat out 5 bodies on the board, you know. Rebecca, Spandine, Lucci, Helmeppo, and the Gecko plays out. That is 5 bodies on the board. We can't do that with this deck. Like, it's actually fair to our opponent. Does it make this deck bad? Yes. With this build specifically, I just don't think we have the build for it yet, but I definitely think there's possibilities in the future. We're going to let this go here. Not too stressed about it, not too worried. I definitely don't have the counter anyway, so it is what it is. It is what it is. They have 9 Dawn left. They could play another Mihawk, put this to the bottom of the deck, and then choose not even to swing, honestly. I mean, you could swing just because we don't have much options anyways, but they could try to starve us out. I don't think at this point of the game if it's worth it. It may actually be worth playing the Rush Lucci in this deck, just seeing what we can do. We get the 10 cost. Oh, hold up, wait a minute. KO a character with 0. This does like nothing for us right now, though. That's the only issue. And we don't have any cost minus for this. I guess we can play this out. So we'll just go 5 in the face here. I think this is the only thing we can do, because I don't think we don't have a way to cost minus any of their stuff to really clear it. You know, even if we give this -1, it's still going to be a 1 cost. This KO is a 0 cost. We're going to play this out, kill this, and then pass turn. So now they kind of just win the game, because they just go 9 into face, see what we do. They could even go more. You know, they could split, because, yeah, they could go more if we take, or no, it's just guaranteed, right? So now that was guaranteed. You put 8 on leader, it's just guaranteed win. There was nothing we could have done on that one, you know. We get to 10. That was the best we had. And they had a good hand. 1, 2, 3. Only 3K counter, actually. We probably would have won on the clapback, because we could have gone similar numbers, you know, 11 and then, what, 14. Could have split a little better, like 12 and 13, I guess. But, hey, kind of felt fair. For our opponent, at least. Not for us, because they were playing Jinbeis. I see what I did. I didn't save the last deck list, guys. That's my bad there. A little slow of me. We're going to drop everything we dropped from earlier. We dropped this. We dropped this. All right. Now we get to see what we were actually working with a second ago. Let's rebuild that list and then get back to it. I feel like an actual buffoon. We weren't even running Brooks, which you definitely need to run if you're not running the other stuff. I think this is the deck list I'm going to go with because we have the Brook. The Isho can pair really well with the Brook for just the one Dawn. We have the Jacks. We have 2 Kuzons. 2 Borsalinos are now added, which I think is going to be good. And we're running Tempest Kick as a 4-of and Ice Age as a 4-of. I think this is a much better deck list than what we were just running, like what we were trying to do. I think this is going to do a lot better in the matchups. I don't even know why we weren't running Brook, because now we're running Kobe and Brook as 4-ofs, and now it's super duper good for our Rebecca right there. I literally cannot believe I forgot such an impressive card like Brook. Like, I mean, this is at least more fair than Gecko. Again, totally okay with this card in comparison to Gecko, but I think forgetting it in those first 2 games was a little silly goofy. A lot of people are going to leave hate comments, bro. Oh my gosh. Red, green, Oden. I feel like Oden usually likes to go first, but they can go either. I think we just keep second. I think that's never going to be bad for us. We do get the Isho to start, but I don't think that's going to do much in a red-green matchup where we're going to try to take out their resources and starve them. Now, this is interesting. Let me tell you. This might be it. I think we're going to go ahead and just filter this and pass turn. Super simple, but we get another Kobe. We have the Sakazukis on curve. I think this is going to be really good in this matchup because they're going to be playing 5 drops. We'll give him 1 Kobe just because I don't think I want to take the life just yet. And he's going to play the Baccarat. I'm going to kill that. I am taking that thing down ASAP. I can actually just go 5 at face, use the Rebecca effect, and get a blocker on the board as well. So, hey, I'm going to do that. We won't even need to use the leader ability here. Just because, again, we don't need the resources in the grave the same way that we do with regular Lucci. We're going to play this out, use card action. We're going to trash one of the Sakazukis, I think. I don't know how good Isha would be. I just said that. I think we drop one of the Sakazukis anyways, and then just pass turn here. So we have less resources in hand. We definitely should have taken that first life, but, I mean, we got the free Rebecca effect, basically, because of it, although we could have used Rebecca later. We will be able to block out his attack if he wants to kill our, our stuff, but we're kind of okay with it if he wants to kill the Kobe. He doesn't. He wants to go into face. We're just going to take. And we have another Sakazuki. Another one. Another one. We're going to play that for 6. That's going to kill the Dinjiro, so I guess we can't even swing in here. I think we literally just play this out, discard the Isho. We have the Jack already. We're going to play this, use card action, discard, kill this, pass a turn over. I think this is actually a better build. Like, such a better build. Pulling, like, the high rollers. We're getting the cards we need to. He gets the Yamato, which is going to be very good for them, but we can easily clear that with another Sakazuki here. And I'm assuming they're going to go 7 and 7. So we'll take the first 7. We'll block out of the next one. We won't even use that. We haven't been filling up our trash enough for Tempest Kick just yet, but that is a-okay. We're going to block out with the Rebecca. And now he's a stronger leader. Oh no, guys. Oh no. So we only need 6 Dawn, so I guess we can go 7. 7? Sounds good to me. Force some 2Ks out. We'll go 7, then we'll go 7, and then we'll Sakazuki on him. Sakazuki on this man. We'll go 7, use card action, go -1 here. Now we're starting to fill up the trash a little bit more. Again, we just have to be wary. Like, it's a whole different build. We'll use card action. We're going to ditch the Kobe because we have the Jack in the next turn with the Tempest Kick, and we'll kill this. And that leaves us 2 2Ks and a solid future turn option here. And we'll see what you want to do after that. They could play an 8-drop Dragon, swing for 8 and 9, which would be a good option if they're going for aggro. Easily clearing our Sakazuki. I'm not going to stress about it if they do. They play Hiyori out, cheating out a character from hand, probably an Izo here. Yep, really good card. And we need to clear this Izo on the next turn, so we need to keep that in mind. They're going to go 9 into our Sakazuki, or 10 into our Sakazuki. We're going to let that go. Not stressed about it, brother, because you're getting me more cards in hand. More cards is always good here. We can easily clear the Izo, so we're going to see what they want to do. We need to get more cards in trash. Ooh, actually, we don't even have to play the Tempest Kick. We can save the Tempest Kick for later. We can get Helmeppo on the board at least, which I think will be really good. We're going to go and swing this Momonosuke with the Kobe. Might as well. And then 2, 7, that's 9. We're on 10, so we can swing 6 and 7 into face. But we're going to clear the Izo first, just because that is the better option here. He countered a card out of hand, and then we gave this -2,000. Okay, that's fine. He went ahead and used the Izo effect. That was actually smart, because we were trying to just get more cards out. So I guess the order doesn't matter now, but I'm okay with him giving this -2K. He actually should have done it to the leader. We'll rest this, draw a card, trash a card, which I think we just dropped. Dude, I'd much rather have Ice Age than Tempest Kick, let me tell you. And then we can swing 6 in the face. And I think we found the build here, guys. I really think we found the build here. Like, actually, holy cow. We're going to pass turn, and this feels fair while also still being super duper strong. Like, we're doing everything that black is supposed to do, and we're doing it in a fair way. Like, I'm not feeling like a horrible person for doing this to our opponent. He may go for clearing the jack here. I think that's the wrong call. I think he took away from swinging face. I think he should have just swung face. So now he is going to go 7 here, expecting us to counter out. Nada, not happening. I can just play out a blocker now. Hey, you want to go 7 into face again? I could counter out here. I could even do 2-2Ks, return a 2K to hand with Rebecca. He has 4 left, which means he could be playing down a, what's the card called? The rush guy, which would still be 7. I think we just take this, no, 'cause I think we counter. I think that's the best option. If we're going to play safe here, they play down a Momonosuke. See, I was expecting a rush unit, 4 cost, Kid Killer. Jeez Louise, man. Jeez Louise, I could not even freaking think of the card. I was expecting Kid Killer. We don't see Kid Killer. Cool. I like that. I like that a lot. We're going to Ice Age to this. We're going to play out Rebecca, return a T-Bone to hand, keep a 2K counter, clear this pretty easily. He has 2 up for 2 rad beams possibly. So we're just going to go swing 3 into 0. Cool. You got it or you don't. We're going to Ice Age to this. We're going to draw 1, trash 1. We're going to trash the Kobe. I think that's just the smartest option there. And then now we can swing really heavily into face and still develop a Rebecca. So that's 4. We have 5 Dawn available. Or we could go more wide swing. So, what, 2 here. Let's map this out. 2 here, 3 here, and that still leaves us. So we can go 7s across the board, right? So let's go 1, 2, 3. Swing 7 with Kobe. Should have swung 7 with Sakazuki, but you never know if he has a trigger or something. We're just going to force more cards out of hand. Because with it all being 7s, the reason we're going wider is because he has the 2 Dawn available. We'd rather not see that with some rad beams or something, so I don't want to pump it up on a 1 target and then only get, so many hits in. I'd rather have the chance at a little bit more. We're definitely going to be playing out the Rebecca on the next turn. We'll have a 2K in hand. He has to give us 2 1Ks, meaning that this 7 should do something. He was bluffing earlier. And yeah, 2K in hand, blocker on the board. He does have 1 rad beam, possibly even the 2 that we saw earlier. And we could either add a 2K or a Sakazuki. I don't think we need the removal at the moment. I think T-Bone gives us removal and a 2K, so safest option here. We have the blocker, and again, this kind of feels fair. I know we're destroying this guy. It's an off-meta deck anyways. His 3rd Yamato, their 3rd Yamato is crazy, giving the Rested Dawn here, swinging 9 here. So they can go 9 and 9. So one of them's gonna kill anyway. So we should let this one go. Not really stressed about it because now if they want to go 9 here, I can counter out, keep my blocker, and I don't think we're stressed about it. I don't think we're stressed. Go 8 into face. They don't have unblockable in this deck. I'm just gonna take no worries about it because we get to keep our jack, so we can just Ice Age this right here, rest this, draw 1 card, trash a card. We'll actually trash the T-Bone because we're going to add it back to hand anyways because we're going to develop a 2nd chick right here, whatever her name is. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. See, this is a different time. Now we swing 10 because he only has 1 up, 2 cards in hand. That'd be a rad beam and a 2K here, and I'm okay with that. Swing 10, no card action needed, and we're going to have 4K counter in hand. We also have cost minusing. I think this is basically just over for our opponent. I don't think there's anything they can do. I think this is the deck list. We're going to play one more game because this one was quick, and I want to give you guys as much as possible. It's okay. We still don't lose, thankfully, but that's crazy. 7 and then 9. I'm not even going to stress it. We know we had 2 2Ks. They had 2 2 2. They had 6K counter. I mean, we just put 10 on lead, though, and win. Our next card was no counter, so good thing we didn't risk it. PG star opponent. We're on to the next one. We're going to test out Purple Black Luffy here. This deck is supposed to get a starter deck soon. I'm going to take first just because, I mean, he is a purple deck, so I think it takes him off curve a little bit, but his main goal is not really to ramp up, so I think we'll keep this as well and just pass turn here. We have options to either use this as counter or combo it with the Brook or with the Rebecca later. Like, some good options here. Grabs a Roronoa Zoro. Yes, I can say that. We're going to go 6 in a face here because I don't think I'm worried about developing the Brook right now. I think I'd get more cards in trash, give this -1, then we're just going to play out the brand new. Just so we can search the top. We could grab the Kuzan for next turn, but I think we already have the Borsa. We don't have any 2Ks here. Can't grab the Stussy anyway, so I think we go for the Suru. But we don't have much cost minus here. I think we actually go for the Kuzan. Sad as that is to say, because I definitely did not want to go with the Kuzan there. The 2K counter would be very great, but can't really do it. -2, get 3 back, go to 5, ramping up Dawn, returning 1. Wow, they're getting 2 5k bodies on the board, and we don't have a way to touch them because they're now 4 cost characters. We don't have a 2k here either, so we're just going to take, we go to 5 here. We don't have enough cards in trash to really make this worth it. We could swing in, develop the Kobe, clear something out, but I'd really like to get the Kuzan on the board, but then our removal is just so slow. I think the Kobe gets us guaranteed value right now. So we could also wait, use the Rebecca on the Kobe in the future turn, get the Kuzan now, kill a bigger target later, and swing into these bodies. I think we do the setup. I think that's what our deck's supposed to do in the first place. We give -1 here. We don't even have to use the Kobe now that we've already gotten one in trash. And then, I guess since we got one in trash, we can go ahead and do it then, right? Play this out, return Kobe, play out Kobe, use the card action. I don't know if we'll need 2 Sakazukis in this matchup. Because this is removal. I don't think 2 Sakazuki is going to be good. We're just going to clear that out, pass turn. This will at least be a pseudo blocker here that they're probably going to want to swing into. At least that's my hope. We already have another one in hand, so it is what it is either way. I didn't play out the Brook because it wouldn't have cleared anything, if that makes any sense. I don't know. I'm not a black player, guys. I've told you this before. This is not my style, not my deck list. Like, not my, well, they are my deck list to be fair, but not my thing. He didn't put a Dawn on leader, so I was trying to see if I could get a trigger there. He plays the 6 cost Luffy. Hopefully he doesn't cheat this. It does get Rush, which is very good, but we're going to have to give him the blocker here. So, yep, block. That's literally cheating. Bro is straight up cheating. We're still going to block out, but, you know, bro straight up cheated. He's doing whatever he's supposed to do, I guess, because you can. But, yeah, it's supposed to be active Dawn. Only had 1 active. Okay, he just figured out it's bugged. It's fine. Yep. It's all good. We blocked out anyways. We'll clear this on the next turn with the Sakazuki, so no worries. Keep it moving. Cool. He's being fair. Not going to swing a second time because that would be a little crazy. He returned the 2 Dawn, gets the 2 Dawn back anyways, so it's not like it really mattered for him. How many cards do we have in trash? We could Tempest Kick. We'll swing 6 here, right? We'll use card action, go -1 on this character. We get a 2k later for our characters. We're going to play out the Sakazuki, use the card action, ditch the Kuzan, clear that out, and then pass turn. Now is when we start to take their board a little bit more, especially with 4k counter. We get a strong card in Sakazuki. He is on a 9-drop turn, plays out the Shirahoshi, top knot. I can already see it. Top knot here. Bottom decking our Sakazuki, getting all of this Dawn back. That's criminal. That's crazy. Not what I want to see here, but hey, he wants to force cards out of hand. You can have them. We have Brandon's a little too slow for what we're doing right now. He should go 5 and then 6 with the leader just to up the power. So we have to counter out of this one as well, giving them, we'll be on 9, so 6, 1. I think we give them, I don't think we can use this for a while. We don't have the cost of minus to use the Brook. Actually, no, because we can't Tempest Kick and play Brook next turn. Well, we could Sakazuki this, and then we could Kobe this, right? No, Sakazuki's not going to be able to... Well, Sakazuki hit this, leader effect, -1 here. Yeah, so I think we keep the Kobe, actually. And then we'll take the 6k swing. If we get a trigger here, that'd be nice, but we don't, of course. Why would we? Jack is reusable, at least. I'm not against Jack, because we could swing 7 here if he lets us kill it. Or we could go 7 into face, clear out the blocker, give -1 here. I think that's actually a good option, rather than discarding more cards from hand, right? So 7, -1 here, Jack, yeah. Minus, making sure we're not losing all the cards in our deck. So yep, he does block out. We'll play this, draw 1, discard 1. I think we're going to ditch Borso at this point because we're kind of getting tempo here. The game's going a little too late. I think you need to kill us a little sooner. I think we found the build. I literally think we just found the build. I think this is going very smoothly while not using this card right here. Bro, literally, I was about to say it. No Gecko MORIA. They get a Gecko MORIA, which is going to be very good for them, possibly. But what do you even bring back here? You know, like, there's not a good option. I guess you could get, yeah, Zoro, return 2, get 3 back as active. I guess that's good. So you'll be at 4 active Dawn here. You could swing 9 into this, but I pretty easily counter out, I feel like. So definitely not the worst play, but not the best. 6 into us. That was not smart because now he didn't put any on leader ability, right? So we'll give them a 2k T-Bone because we can return that with Rebecca if we get a Rebecca. 5 at us. We could use all 3 of these next turn to clear his whole board. I'm pretty sure. I might math this wrong, but we're going to find out. Because they did not put the character on the board, right? Because we play this, use this, discard this, play this, kill this. Yep. So we're going to go 3 here, clearing out the law more than likely. We're going to go 5 into face here. Do we need the leader effect? -3 here, and then this kills a 5 cost, so we don't even need the leader effect. And then Kobe kills this, Sakazuki kills that. We'll go -3, play out, Sakazuki, use card action, clear out this. Actually, we don't even need to play out freaking Kobe, because we can just kill this with Jack. Well, we can put on the aggression here, I guess, and clear out this, and then swing face. Because 2 rush options, he'd have to return active Dawn. I don't know, it's not worth the risk. I think we leave the cards in hand, draw 1, we'll discard the Ice Age. We have to at this point in the game, I feel like, and then just pass turn. We played that a little wrong. He's asking, I didn't know I'm fighting Smoker over here. Oh, speak of Gecko MORIA, the guy, the one and only. I think we're pretty safe here, though. Leaving the cards in hand was a pretty good option. The Ice Age would be good, but we have to play around that rush that we saw earlier. They're going to go -2. They'll have 3 back. But I think, again, that was our safest option there. The T-Bone can kill. Kobe kills higher target, but I don't even think we can clear anything on this next turn because we don't have the cost minus. We need to top deck an Ice Age here. Could go 8 into this. Could also just be playing Gum Gum Giant, which would be really bad at this point, showing that we don't have as much strength as we thought. Ice Age would be very good for this turn, being able to clear this out for free, basically. Going minus to get 1 back is active. Really smart, because now all his characters get +1 cost. 6 there. You got it. I'm not going to lie. I'm not stressed about that card. And we could search the top, play out the Kobe, kill this. We don't even need to play out the Kobe. Why do I want to play out Kobe so bad? We'll search the top cards right here. We can't even grab Tempest Kick. The only thing we can grab is T-Bone. So at least we're set up for counter on the next turn. So I guess we just split here. Like, we just split, because we can't clear this, even with the -1, because it's still a 4 cost. This kills 2, this kills 3. So I guess we'll go 9, because we're not playing anything out. So we'll go 9, no, we can go 10, 10, and then kill this with the Jack effect, right? So yeah, we'll go 10, use card action, -1 here. We lose the Ice Age and the Rebecca. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. We're going to go 10 again here. He does give us the blocker, which is good for us, because he's going to have to take these. He doesn't have anything up for Gum Gum Giant. We're going to draw 1. We're going to trash 1 and actually keep the Ice Age this time, just in case. And then pass turn. We should have actually killed it first, probably, just to see, because we could have probably cleared the Gecko MORIA as well with the Kobe there. But we weren't thinking. I don't play black again. As many times as I've said it, guys, I don't play black. This is not my deck. This is not my profile. Swing 7 at face, returns 2 active Dawn here to restand it. And I think we're going to take this. I think, that might be crazy. Now he'll have 3 active Dawn. He's going to swing 7 again after this. We have 4k counter, right? Let's math this out. 2 more swings. Swing, swing. If we counter this, we lose our whole board. I think we have to play into this to not lose the game. Because they get to go... They said, I used active Dawn. I said, I love ya. I love ya. And then you completely butcher the ending. We just need a 1k counter here and we don't lose. We're good. We literally don't lose the game now. We counter that for 1. He completely misplayed. Completely misplayed here. But that's fine. 2. Yeah, that's cool. He said, rah. That's funny. That's funny. We're going to go 13 into face with brand new to finish the game. If Brand New doesn't finish this game, I'm going to be upset now. Oh my gosh. Look at this conversation going on over here. That's hilarious, dude. GG's. That was a fun one to end it off, guys. Oh my gosh. GG's. That's great. That was freaking awesome. Guys, as much smack as I talk about Lucci, I felt actually good playing without Gecko MORIA. In this deck list specifically, we really play into the Navy package, and in the future we can even use the new Sengoku that comes out in EBO 2, but I think this was kind of fair. Like, it felt balanced. We were just pulling good cards, but there were points where we ran out of resources, and that doesn't happen to Lucci. So some of the games were just hope and pray. Some of the games we literally just lost because we had a horrible deck list. But we finished it off building into something that is so much better. I'm actually really happy with this list, coming up with it myself, you know, just as we go. Again, it's not something crazy. We're just playing into the generic Navy package with a few CP things such as Stussy and Tempest Kick, but everything else is Navy searchable. That's crazy that we missed, I think, 3 times in those games with brand new, with how much Navy stuff, but only searching 3 does change your odds a little bit, so it is what it is, guys. Let me know down below, what card are you most excited to possibly see banned or unbanned, because there's a chance that like Sakazuki and stuff too getting unbanned. You've seen that in the price of Sakazuki. The alt art leader has jumped up to like $60 from like 20 bucks. Crazy stuff for whoever's pumping the market right now. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you and your mama. Comment down below your favorite part of the video. That was a lot of fun. And 500 sub giveaway will be announced tomorrow's video. Thank you so much for 500 subs. I love you so much for all of the love that you've given me. I don't know what I was going to say. You guys know I stumble my words all the time, but that's just me. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one. Again, I love you and your mama. Peace.